Hi, I'm Ruth Klein, brand strategist and productivity coach, and welcome to video 3 on publicity. Publicity is a wonderful communications vehicle. That really is what publicity is all about. And the wonderful thing about publicity is that because of the online capabilities today, we can basically create our own publicity empire. We don't have to wait for the main TV stations to reach us anymore. We don't have to wait for the main magazine editors to reach us anymore. They're good, don't get me wrong. It's wonderful to be able to get that attention and that publicity, but we don't have to wait for that anymore. And in many ways, it's just as effective, and in some cases, more so. So publicity is really, again, about reinforcing your brand. So just to summarize real quickly, focusing on a very clear brand, making sure you know what your personal brand is, which is reflecting back to the business brand, creating marketing strategies that help you create a plan to find your niche group or your target market, and then creating publicity strategies. Publicity strategies are really communication vehicles. What communication vehicle are you going to use to get your message across? So in marketing, you created the messages, and in publicity, you're going to communicate those messages. There's so many different ways. For example, you might decide to create to create what's called a white paper. And if you want to become a thought leader in your industry, my suggestion is that you do create a white paper. A white paper in this case tells everyone that would be your ideal client exactly what you do. It's only maybe 2 to 3 pages long, which forces you to be very, very clear as to who you are and what you do and the message that you want to communicate. But what is it about your business that you want people to know that, again, reinforces that unique piece, that unique brand print about you? And so you may want to go ahead and write a white paper. You might want to utilize this vehicle, this communication vehicle, maybe quarterly. Some clients that I have, we utilize it every month. It depends, again, on what the marketing strategy is, because the publicity is a vehicle to get the marketing ideas across. You also may want to start writing articles. I heartily recommend that you go ahead and start writing articles, and if you can, write an article a week, which allows you to have 4 articles a month. Why is that so important? Number one, in order to be the expert, in order to be the thought leader in your industry, you want to be able to share information. We all have information, and it is a perfect way to share your message, your essence, your uniqueness, your ideas, your what's called voice. We could have 15, 50, 500 financial advisors, and everyone would have a different voice. As long as you're very clear as to what that voice is and what your brand is, you can write the article around that to reinforce it. So I'm going to suggest that you write an article once a week and then be able to get them online in what's called article directories. So all you need to do is use this wonderful search engine called Google Search and look for article directories, and different article directories will come up. Another vehicle that you might want to be able to use is a video montage of everything that you do. So let's say, for example, you write. You're a writer. Let's say that you give speeches. Let's say that you have personal clients and you do coaching. Let's say that you do teleseminars and seminars and then various other kinds of things. I would suggest that you create a video montage of you in action so people can really get to see how it is, your passion. That's really what you want to do, is get your passion across, because we connect with people that are enthusiastic. We connect with people who are passionate in what they do, because I have learned a long time ago that if you're passionate and enthusiastic in what you're doing, chances are very, very good that you are excellent at what you do. And that's kind of a given as well. Either that or you're really good at acting, and chances are that's not the case unless you are an actor for a real career. And so you want to be able to have that montage, a video montage, so people can connect with who you are and your genuineness as well. You may want to go ahead and write books. It might be a tangible book, it might be an ebook, it might be a guide, it might be a workbook centered around CDs. There's so many different ways that you can communicate your message which reinforces your brand. I'm Ruth Klein, brand strategist and productivity coach, and I look forward to the next video where I'm going to be talking about time management and productivity.